What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with AFK Outpost, and the Oscar nominations came out, and Joker is in the lead with 11 nominations. There's a couple other movies that have 10, but Joker received the most of anyone else, and you can see them right here. Best Actor, Best Picture, Best Original Score, Director, Screenplay, Cinematography, Sound Mixing, Costume Design, Sound Editing, Film Editing, and Makeup and Hairstyling. So that is a lot, 11 nominations. At the end of the day, I don't care too much about award shows, but it's interesting to see the reaction that people are having to Joker specifically. You know, the Oscar nominations, it's all these Hollywood elites, as Ricky Gervais kind of helped expose and basically made fun of during the Golden Globes. It's these Hollywood elites that just get together and jerk each other off, feeling like they are the only things that matter in the world, and they're so virtuous, and it's kind of disgusting. I don't have much care for it. However, it's interesting to see the reaction that people are having to Joker, especially after the months and months of the media and some of the other Hollywood elites saying that this movie is bad. This movie's bad. It's going to make people do things, and the media acting like they actually want some kind of event that they can sit there and pounce on and say, yeah, look, white man bad. But of course, it just didn't happen. The worst thing we had was somebody like smoking in a theater or something that had to be removed. That's it. Because at the end of the day, it's just a really good movie. And maybe it's not geared towards everybody. Maybe it's just geared to certain people. And those people went out in droves to go see this movie and really enjoyed it because it's awesome. So let's take a look at some of these reactions. Here's CNN. This year's Oscars are a joke, and they go on as to why. Oh, it's just the Joker's just derivative of Taxi Driver, and it's a complete sham that it's even in the mix. We have this one. It's a mostly man's world as Joker leads Oscar nominations. And this isn't just about Joker, it's about everyone, but of course, this is co-written by Jill Sargent and Lisa Richwine. I don't know why you need two people to write a shit article, but evidently they do. And I'll read a little bit of this for you. Dark comic book story Joker led nominations on Monday for the Oscars in a Best Picture lineup dominated by stories by or about men and featuring only one actor of color, despite efforts over the past few decades to diversify the field. And then they talk a little bit about Joker and about what Philip said, but you can see from the way they start how these people feel about it. All these people do is count the number of women and the number of people of color, and that's how they determine what a good movie should be. That's what they do. Imagine the frame of mind to be like that. To be watching a movie, not paying attention to the plot, not paying attention to the devs, not paying attention to the little things throughout, the cinematography, nothing. You're just trying to count. You got a little notepad and you're, a woman. Oh, a woman. Wait, did this woman have a conversation with another woman that didn't involve a man? It's got to pass that test. Or, oh, there's a black person. Good. That's insanity. And that's the problem. That's what so many people are basing it off. But the one article I wanted to focus on is right here from Slate, standing astride the tracks to say enough. That's what Slate stands for. Pretty soy, but all right. Joker's Oscar nominations are a joke. Good play on words. Stop the madness. This movie is dumb as hell, says Dan Coyce. And we'll get into it a little bit here. These people are so butthurt. It's awesome. Look, it was fine when people liked Joker. It made $1 billion. That's understandable. It was a comic book movie with style. It won the Golden Lion. I mean, Hirokazu Koreeda was not thrilled, I'm sure, but it's great that a film festival thought outside the box. Joaquin Phoenix got a bunch of Best Actor attention and critics polls and lesser awards. No problem. It's a showy performance. The guy lost so much weight. Throw him a bone. So yeah, just undercutting the entire thing. All right, I got you. As award season went on, though, it became more and more clear that the film might be a real player, not just for Best Actor. Fine, there's a long and proud tradition of nominations for overcooked performances in bad movies, but for real awards, actual serious awards. Today, as Joker receives 11 Oscar nominations, suck it, the most of any movie, including Best Picture and Director, is the day that someone must stand aside the tracks and say, enough, stop the madness. Joker is not the best picture of the year. Joker is dumb as hell. It's okay that Todd Phillips wanted to make a Batman movie that looked like Taxi Driver. That's a fun thing to do. The result was exactly as entertaining and as dumb as you would expect. Why does he keep saying dumb? He keeps saying this movie was dumb, and I would like you to explain to me a little more. You just keep saying it's dumb. What the result was not one of the 11 or 21 or 51 best pictures of the year. To reward it as such is, well, not smart. Explain. From its dumb yellow title card to its antihero's dumb delusions of grandeur to its dumb absolute belief of its own transgression, Joker is just as stupid as can be. It's a movie designed to seem impressive to anyone without much of an understanding of film history, who's maybe seen clips from Taxi Driver online. It's a movie designed for people who must rush to Twitter to see if everyone catches the reference. I don't care about things like that. Joker, the reason that I enjoyed Joker was it was one of the only movies that I have seen in the past several years that made me feel anything. It's not about a comic book thing. It's not about Joker. This movie could have been not about Joker, just about a person who's struggling with mental health, a person who is like a kind person in the world who has no one, and he's just getting the shit beat out of him day after day after day, and there's no one there to help him. And eventually, you see what that can lead to. It is a warning for society. That's what Joker is. I don't think it's dumb. I don't think it's like some different plane of existence smart. I don't think it's like 4D underwater chess. I think that's why it was so successful, right? Because so many people can relate to what was going through. Even if you haven't been through that yourself, you understand the ramifications of what's going on in society right now, and the way that certain people are being portrayed, and what could come down in the future if that continues. And you know, something I don't want is politics pushed down my throat in a movie. And also there were politics in this movie, but it wasn't pushed down your throat at all. It was just part of the backdrop. You see the protests and things like that. It was a very big theme, the haves versus the have-nots. That was a theme of this movie for sure. And you see a have-not in Joker and in Joaquin Phoenix's character and what he does to get back at all the people that have. So it was very interesting. I don't think it was dumb in any way. Joker's a movie for people who think that blood spatter and dwarf jokes are daring and provocative, when in fact they're extremely tired. There's almost no blood in this movie. I'm starting to think maybe you're the stupid one, but Joker's a movie for people that think that movie about class riots demonstrate actual class consequences by a Hollywood student, when in fact is porn for viewers who may get off on squalor. Joker is a movie for people who think starving yourself, being a pain to your coworkers, and kicking a dumpster so hard you dislocate your knee are evidence of good acting. In fact, they're not. This dude is... Listen, please give me an example. Please give me an example. The film's many fake-outs, dumb, dumb, dumb. This guy is just writing this for SEO. There's no doubt in my mind. That's why he's saying dumb so much. Yeah, okay, this dude is just raging. Look. Joker is 122 minutes long, yet somehow contains 183 minutes of Joaquin Phoenix laughing uncontrollably. Above all, Joker's committed to grittiness. It's so gritty. It's Latino youth tormenting poor Arthur Fleck. Gritty. It's bums gathering around fires. Gritty. It's culminating riot with citizens in clown masks. Oh, so gritty. In the end, what I find stupidest of all about Joker, how convincing the movie seems to be that it's daring, that it's showing us something we've never seen before. There's a scene in Joker where Arthur sneaks into the fancy benefit screening. Todd Phillips trains the camera on the movie screen as the little tramp roller skates closer and closer to the steep drop. In fact, Joker is merely the fourth best movie to feature this extremely popular cartoon villain. It's a comic book movie whose star thinks he's too good for comic book movies. Oh my gosh, listen to this fool. But it ends here, folks. Academy members, heed my plea. No one's gonna listen to your dumb ass. I'll say it. Since you've been saying dumb the entire time, what is your name? Hold on. I forget. Dan Coyce. No one's gonna listen to your dumb ass. You can bitch and moan all you want. The fact is that whether it wins a single Oscar or not, or whether it's just pandering and kind of lip service for the Academy to give them the nomination, even if Joker won't win, The fact is that this movie started something. It spoke out against people like you who have an issue with it for some reason. And you don't even really explain what reason it is in this article. You're just raging, which is fine. If you want to rage for clicks, that's fine. But the problem is you're completely off base. There's nothing in this article that you even explain why you think it's dumb. You're just kind of like trying to make fun of it a little bit. But that's all right. Joker made $1 billion on a $55 million budget. I don't really want a sequel, to be honest, but there is probably going to be one. So we can look forward to the machine that is the media that is going to try to play that one down, I don't know, in 2 years when we get that. So that'll be interesting. I want to know what you guys think about some of these more hit pieces coming out against Joker. They just can't stop. What you think of Joker's 11 Oscar nominations? Does it mean anything? To me, like I said, the Oscars don't mean a lot. It could win 0 and it doesn't matter. It wouldn't affect how I feel about the film. It would be funny if it could win to see what it will do to more little people like Dan Kois and these other authors that are so upset that it was a white man and directed by a white person. Oh, heaven forbid. I can't have that. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.